my soul, feeling in my soul, Lord. Feel it in my soul. Phi Beta Sigma God soul. Phi Beta Sigma God soul. Said Phi Beta Sigma God soul. Phi Beta Sigma God soul.
Hello, welcome back to the Brother2Brother series. For the next few weeks, the International First Vice President of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, John B. Lamont, will be answering questions about membership and retention from various fraternity brothers. Today's guest is Brother Shamar Talbot. He was initiated at Eta Sigma in Raleigh, North Carolina in the spring of 2017. And Brother Talbot, welcome to the show.
Appreciate it.
What questions do you have today for Brother Lamont?
Thank you for having me. My questions are around the Sigma Beta Club.
Okay.
I've recently become a Sigma Beta advisor, and just wanted to ask you, is there a structured protocol, from a national perspective on how the Sigma Beta Club should be run?
Okay. First of all, let me just say thank you for becoming a Sigma Beta Club advisor. Our young men of color need mentorship, strong mentorship, and we know it's a thankless job, right? But so obviously you have a passion for working with young men of color. So thank you, because we need that in shaping the future of our young kids, right? To your question, yes, we do have a protocol. We have a curriculum that we encourage all our chapters across the country to follow. And the protocol really, essentially, it's centered around our national programs. We encourage our Sigma Beta clubs to do programming and development centered around bigger, better business, education, and social action. So obviously, while we encourage chapters to kind of do their own thing, but we want to have some consistency in terms of how we're training and developing our young men.
Good deal. The next question I have is, how much freedom and flexibility do we have as advisors to incorporate some things that may not necessarily be part of the protocol?
Okay. So again, we do have a curriculum, and we want all our chapters to follow that. But we certainly understand that depending on what city and what state you're in, there may be some issues that are more prevalent in your respective community. So chapters definitely have the latitude to work within, work into the curriculum, whatever is specific or germane to the particular community. So we welcome that as well. We don't want to stymie or stunt, creativity of a chapter working with our youth. So we encourage that as well.
Great. The reason why I asked, being part of a grab chapter, we have a lot of different brothers who may have some special skills, or their network allows us to take advantage of some other resources. So that's why I asked.
And that's important. We obviously want to ask brothers to use their skill set and their specialties to help, develop our young men. The other thing too, some chapters focus on, when it comes to Sigma Beta clubs, there are some chapters that like to work primarily with elementary age students, right? And then some chapters work with middle age age students. And there are chapters that work exclusively with high school age Sigma Beta. So clearly, depending on what age level you're working with, that's going to require you doing different types of activities with them.
Absolutely. My next question would be, is there a system of measurement that allows us to say, hey, this has been a successful program, that we've implemented all the things from the protocol, and we've done a good job in terms of transitioning these young men, whether it's yearly or,
Right. So what you're speaking to is tracking, a tracking mechanism. And I want to give a special shout out to our international director of Sigma Beta Club, Brother Janab Williams, because that's something that he's really been laser focused in on. Encouraging our chapters to document and track the measure of success and development of our Sigma Betas. I think it's imperative that we do that. We already have a tool in place, which is the blueprint, right? So I think what we have to do is incorporate blueprint, or align blueprint with our Sigma Beta, Club members. Track and see how they develop after Sigma Beta. Are they going to college? Are they being successful in college? Are they graduating college? Are they becoming Sigma men after college? While they're in college,
Absolutely.
What is their professional trajectory after they graduate? So I think we have the tool in place already. It's just a matter of just getting it all together. But I do know Brother Janaba Williams, as well as the 7 regional directors of Sigma Beta clubs across the regions. They've had some very good conversation about that. So I'm confident that you will see that in the very near future in Phi Beta Sigma.
Great. And I had an opportunity to meet Brother Janaba Williams today.
Earlier today.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Very energetic, good man for the job based on what I've seen. And I would also like to just say, as a side note, maybe we can institute more calls with those regional leaders to, just kind of provide feedback and get some guidance as
collaborate
well.
and just have, because best practices.
Exactly.
What's working well in the southeast may also work well in the eastern region or the southern region. I absolutely agree with you 100%. I felt really good about that. I was at the workshop today with the Sigma Betas as well, and I understand that there's about 82 Sigma Betas that register in the southeastern region. I do know there's about 200 Sigma Betas in the southeastern region. So the numbers are growing, doing really well in the southeastern region. My son, who's just turning 17 next week, was a Sigma Beta since he was 8 years old.
Nice.
So I'm very passionate, and as our international president is, about Sigma Betas, as you are, and tons of Sigmas across the world. So I think if we focus our energies in our youth, our future will be great. So, brother, again, I thank you for all that you do in the name of Sigma and on behalf of the Sigma Beta Club. God bless you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, go Miles. That was good.
Phi Beta Sigma's got soul. Phi Beta Sigma's got soul. Phi Beta Sigma's got a PHI, a BETA, a SIGMA. Phi Beta Sigma's got a PHI, a BETA.